more in Argentina. How did you feel when you arrived to the country after so many years? Because you've been 3 times, but it was since 1977 you didn't come.
Yeah, it's been very exciting. I mean, it's funny because there were some people that met us at the airport, some fans that obviously are too young to remember us last time, but they were still there. So, you know, we always remember Argentina as being a very warm country for us and very receptive to our music.
You just said one thing very important. Now at the hotel door, there are plenty of fans, but very young, 20 years old. How can you explain the mystery of Erasure, no? Being so actual after so many years?
I don't know. I think it's to do with the fact, I mean, maybe Argentina is an exception, but I think in lots of the countries we don't have mass media exposure. So I think people like to discover us on their own, and they look on the internet, they look on YouTube, and they hear our music maybe through a game on the computer or something. And I think because it's made with with synthesizers, it's something they relate to now with the sounds. And because all our songs are based on strong melody ideas, I think it goes into the subconscious. And also because we've been very, I think, quite socially aware and very open about, well, with my sexuality and stuff. I think young people relate to it, you know.
I don't belong, I'm still around, we'll steal you like a radio. I'm still around, I won't be long, gonna treat you like an angel. But don't say you love me.
Do you agree that Erasure was one of the first bands to use the electronic with rock and roll and with pop music? I mean, now it's very common. Many bands use the technology for the music, but you were the first, or one of the first ones to use it, no? And to be popular, I mean.
Well, I think that, you know, in 1980, 1981, that was when those kind of bands, when pop music became electronic. I mean, there was always electronic music. You know, there was Kraftwerk and lots of bands beforehand, but in 1980 there were a crop of bands that actually wrote songs and used this instrumentation. But now, as you say, you know, there's more electronic bands and more synthesizer music than there ever was when we started. I mean, it's just an amazing revolution.
I told you lies, I'm still around, won't steal your act, my angel. I won't be long, it's still you're around, I'll serialize the radio. But don't say you love me.
To be honest, it's something that when you're at home, it's in the back of your mind, you know, and you don't really think about it. And then once you're doing it, you become, it's not a monk-like existence, but you do feel very centered, very calm in yourself because you have your own space in the hotel. Everything is organized for you, so you're kind of a little bit spoilt, really, but you don't have to think of anything. All you think about is going onto the stage and doing the songs.
That's
and
good.
yeah, you know, and it's a lovely experience.
Freedom will call to real love. Heaven will come for real love. Run away when it hurts from the things that we do.
What about the new album? I think in some months we will hear it. How is it to write new songs at this new century? No, I mean at this new decade. It's the same as when you are much younger than now.
No, it's not the same, I don't think.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's quite strange because I think when you're doing an album, quite often the words come out, and you don't really know what you're writing about, you know, because they're all mixed up, and then and sometimes they become true, the words. And there's one of our songs is about how stars, it seems to be like you're more valuable when you're dead than when you're alive, because you make more money. Yeah. So that's one of the songs. And then another song is about just this banging your head on the wall.
Real life.
Yeah, it's real life, really, you know.
What do you think about the bands that came after Erasure in the same rhythm, I mean, in the same style of music? Because you seem to be lonely there, no? Erasure, you influenced a lot of musicians, but I mean, anyone who you influenced could be better than Erasure, no? You are still on the road, no?
I don't know. I mean, I think that one of the reasons why Erasure have kind of lasted the amount of time that they have is because that we put all our focus in on the songwriting and not the technology. You know, the first thing that has to happen is you have to write the good song. We don't use synthesizers or anything, any electronic gadgetry.
It's like any song of Erasure you can play it in a guitar also, yeah.
Exactly, and I think that that's what gives the songs longevity.
Okay, so have a good stay here in Argentina, enjoy the shows, and we wait you, no? After the 4th time, we have to have a 5th time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot.
Okay, gracias.